Hi, Teresa. How are you, honey? I just about give up. You feeling better? I'm glad. Is my is everything good? You've been down for several days. Oh, wow. Wow. We finally got. Hi, Beck. How are you this morning, honey? Good morning to you. How are you? You doing okay? I hear you. I hear you. I'm moving real slow this morning. Oh, Teresa, thank you, honey. Well, I thought about going out and sitting on the porch. I don't have a thing planned. I thought I'd talk to everybody about maybe some up and coming projects, something we could do besides this journal. Uh, Hi, Miss Ozzy Mom. Honey, what is your name? Besides Ozzy. That's a mouthful. This. Well, good morning, all of you coming in so quickly. Hi, Jan. Hi, Misty. It's Elaine. Hi, Elaine. Thank you. I'm glad to know that. You've been over at Katrine's? Oh, I thought she was offline. When I went over there, it said Top Chat was replaying. So I thought maybe she was already offline. Uh, Good morning, Katrine. I didn't mean to cut in, honey. I thought I went over to your stream and it said that the top chat was replaying, so I thought you had already gone off. Are you going to go live today, Misty? Yay! That's awesome. Are you sure? Because I did do that. I checked on everybody. Kathy had been up and running and or tried to, and I checked on her and I checked on Tracy and hi, Carrie Ann. Hi, hi, Ann. Angela. And Sarah, I didn't see you come in. It's moving fast.
Hi, Becky. Hi, Tracy.
Yeah. Oh, how are you this morning, Peyton? I see you too.
Just boring.
Huh?
Just boring where you just feel lazy when you get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a container full of turmeric for what? For dyeing papers or for taking? Brenda. There's my Brenda. There's Kathy. Oh man, take that camera with you. Take the camera with you, Kathy. Going to be painting some dryer sheets. Hand cream and turmeric is paint. All right. Cool.
Making paint.
I thought maybe you were going to start taking it. There's a lot of things that they say it's good for. Hi, Yvette. Aha. That's cool. I wasn't up early enough to catch you this morning, Katrine. I've been sleeping in. And I did again this morning, as you can tell from the way I look. I have been just, I don't know. I guess it's my fibro. And my sleep pattern's changing again. Well, it's really not when you've set up a live stream to do early in the morning and then you can't get out of bed to do it. You know, you got to be up. I guess I could stream from the bed. Hi. hang my camera from the ceiling. That was a sleepy yawn. Oh, it's been horrible lately. You know, I haven't had a lot of pain lately with mine, but my whole body just seems to be out of whack. And what are you going to do today, Aunt Beck? You got something big planned? Something I need to come over and get in the middle of? And I know.
Fine, if I yawn, I'll get out of the camera.
You have a good day. Have fun, Becky, whatever you do, honey. Enjoy your crafting. Enjoy your day. Painting envelopes. There you go. All right. I'll try to see you at 7 then.
Graham, why are you not crafting with us?
Well, so far, he didn't know what Granny's going to do.
Yeah. I just got right up here. Yeah,
I have got to fix my envelopes that I addressed wrong. But I left my addresses downstairs again. And I have some books that I was going to show you. And then I wanted to talk to you. Honey, quit pushing my table. You're just like running into it. Renee. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, Baton. She said good morning.
Good morning to you, too.
And I don't have near as much coffee this morning. I hope it doesn't end up on the floor like my last cup did. Here, you could go warm that up for me. Could you do that?
How?
Pour coffee in it.
Okay.
Okay?
I got the cigarette.
And I've got to yeah, that's my favorite mugs. I've got 2 of them that are big. And I have one going into our giveaway on the 15th. Yeah, girls need to get those tags and clusters coming. I hope they're coming in the mail. I've got quite a few of them. I'm getting quite a beautiful thing of envelopes over here. Hi, Dorinda. Hi, Gloria. It's so good to see everybody come in this morning. I said here, I opened a live stream, and I sat here for 7 minutes, girls, and didn't have a soul, so I finally went off of it. I thought, well, maybe something's wrong with it. And so I went off and deleted it and then started it again, and before I could even turn around, y'all was coming in. So there may have been something wrong with it. So, hi, Nana. Now, Nana, what is your name too, honey? Hey. Okay, I hope so, honey. If you've got them started, just if you can just show me that you got them started, or send me a message, on a message, take a picture, send them on a message. That'll get you in the drawing. So that I know that you're doing it. I'm not going to try. I'm not deliberately trying to cut anybody out, but I did put this as a goal, and I don't know, maybe it was wrong to do, but I just really felt like it was right to do at the time. Uh-oh, are we buffering today? Okay. Am I buffering bad today, girls? Because yesterday it was so clear. I was so thrilled. Oh,
You
good.
are fine.
Good.
Now get me back in this video. You just took me right out.
Okay, honey. That's fine. That's fine. I just have to know, who is, and then I can expect them to be in, within a few days after the 15th or whatever. Just trying to keep it all together. I have a question for you. I'm on this journal. Do we want to grunge it, or do we want to just soft pastel it? Because I can do either one. And I have a lot of pastel papers, and I can dye pastel papers. I can ink stain pastel papers. I can do a lot of that stuff. Whatever. I think the soft pastel would be, but it is two extremes. I can kick your feet up first. Well, I did say shabby chic, but now shabby chic doesn't have to be grungy. It doesn't have to be real dark. I don't mind some tea staining if it's real light. I don't want any real dark in it, I don't think. It's, well, when I say grunge, I'm thinking the tea dye and the stain, and I know it's not grunge. Dark vintage. It's maybe I should say that, dark vintage. But, I am not real big in it, but this is your journal too. So, I want to do this like you want. The name of the book forthcoming is The Follies of Women. That's the one I'm going to work on next, and that's the book for Carhart. So I need to start it. I can start the journals, and then I can start using the clusters and tags. Then, of course, when everything's over, all that's left is just putting in your pockets and that kind of thing. But I wanted to know how you all seen this book. If you see it as in light pastels, or do you see it in coffee dyed, tea stained, uh, vintage photoed book. Right now, the outside of the book is not any of that. Kara loves the name. I love the name. I'm glad to see you, Jane. So, okay, you are going so fast. Everybody's going so fast that I can't catch these messages. Well, and that's what I'm wondering. I'm from the tags and things that come in, I'm seeing more soft, um, soft. But now we can bring that down. It doesn't have to look brand new, is what I'm saying. But so we can bring it down a little bit. But do you want it really brought down into the aged look, or do you want it to be in the soft pastels and slightly aged vintage look? I like the softer one myself, with the images that we have. With the images that we have. And if you girls have any images, feel free to send them. Okay, I'm going to put these behind me because, oh, I'm telling you, I've got such a mess. I'm mad. I don't know if I am or not. That's soft pastels with a slightly aged look. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't think I want to go real dark on it. And then the other thing I wanted to know is if you all had, you've been saying that you had some projects you'd like to see me do. I haven't written them down, but I happen to have my project book up here. And because I usually keep this down next to the computer so that I can write things that I see down and, you know, kind of know what I might do next. So, I'm wanting to make a list of things that you would like to see in future projects. So, if you've got any suggestions, start shooting them at me. I'm going to start writing. Because, you know, I know, yeah, I write down things, and people have said, you know, that would make a good video, Mary, or that by the time the stream's over with, and I go back and I look, you know, I try to read all the stuff in them, but sometimes I can't. So, hi, Joyce. But there's been things that specifically people have said they would like to see me try. And so that I know I want to do the jelly plate. Because I have never done it, and I really want to try it out. Although I'm about afraid to. Good morning, Joyce. Good morning, Vicky. Vicky, honey. There's my Vicky. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Roseanne. When the names fly by so quickly, I can't catch them all. I did bring my good specs up here too, I think. I think I did. I think. If not, these would help. And man, this table's slick this morning. I may have coffee under it. Oh, no, we can't see out of them. I think them may have been sprinkled with a little glitter mist. So have you got any thoughts about what you would like to do, like envelope tutorials or tag tutorials, or, you know, yeah, you're chatty today. Yes, you are. It's really moving fast. Because I'm thinking that I need some ideas. Tags. Um, Envelopes too. Okay. Because those are the kind of things that I love to watch. I know I go and watch all these tutorials, and I really love to watch them make their different tags and things like that. Of course, I know you all can do the same thing. I'm just, this is trying to get an idea. Corner tucks and flips. I haven't figured out exactly what those flips are for, but that okay, different techniques. Okay, now I can work with junk jewelry, but what I do with junk jewelry is just put it down on paper. I don't, I don't bead, I don't fix jewelry, I don't do that kind of stuff. I just take them up. Yeah, I can do that. I just take them apart and just stick them down. It can be for this journal, but yeah, that would be good too. I just thought maybe we'd multi-pockets, okay? Like my 5-pocket deal that I've been doing. Have you seen that, Renee? It's not my idea, it's Michelle Scott's idea, and it is awesome. Oh, yesterday? Yes. Oh, well, I don't know that there's a special technique to that. That's just a punch out. You fold it and glue it, but it's yeah, pretty. And I will be doing those in the book because they are so pretty. But I love all the roses she sent. I had a few roses, but she added enough to them. Sybil, thank you very much. She added enough to them to really fill the book out with roses and that kind of thing, and make it look awesome. So, and I'm not going to make this so much a journal, more of a fill it up, be beautiful with images journal. A doily book. Now that might take some doing, because I don't have a lot of doilies, but yes. Okay, well now the dyeing I can do, and then I do my ink, and I can show you how I do my inks right now, because it's so simple. I keep pastel inks on hand, and I make them myself. I use the magic markers and the alcohol, and yeah. I don't have any glitter mist. I did try to make some, and it stopped my bottle up, so I probably won't try that again, because it stopped my little bottle up, and now my bottle is pretty well worthless. And I have done some alcohol ink dyeing I have not done any eco dyeing, but I do want to do that, so I will put this on here. Right now, I have a mimosa tree in bloom, and it is beautiful. And it has a fern-like leaf, and I just know that it would eco dye absolutely beautiful. And I also have some sweet williams that would make, you know, the little tiny flowers, and I think would probably have a lot of color in them, because they do, when you squash them, they have, you know, a lot of the purple color. So yeah, that's something I would like to try to do. I don't know how Sybil got hers like she did. That was absolutely beautiful paper. I have seen a lot of paper, and this was amazing. It was simply amazing. And I don't know, I would like to know what she did, if she did anything different. Christmas paper would be really pretty. You know, you can add coloring to your bath when you do the boiling of the eco. You can do a little bit of dye in there and give your pages, it'll just kind of seep into the corners, into the edges of the paper. It won't go all over it. It'll just kind of seep into the edges, and it'll give it a color. And you can do it in blues, you can do it in greens, you can do it in, you know, any color you want. And that would be really pretty at Christmas time, to have like some poinsettias, you know, down, and then have the little bit of red coming in, or whatever, would be really pretty. And hi, Carla. I do too. I like to learn new techniques. It's just that I'm new enough to it that I'm going to have to search this stuff out, which is okay, because that's what I'm here for. Yeah, okay. We'll do that. We can do that at Christmas time. We'll see if we can't do that. You know, I need kind of run out of. We're doing books. I mean, that's what I do. I do books. But see, all of this stuff will go into a book. That's what I'm looking at. I want to do some things in books. And yes, even go really vintage with the dyes and the teas and that kind of stuff, Angela, which I know you love. I really want to do one like that. I just don't know that, because of the cover. And my cover has spoke, you know, rather in pastel terms, you know. This is, you know, it's given me that pastel look. So, even though I've got a little bit of vintage in it, and I can still soften some of the pages, it still has the pinks. Yes. Well, I do too, and we can still vintage it down some. I'm not saying that we're not going to do that. Yeah. But we're going to, what I'm saying is, I think we should use some pastel papers in it, and then do some, the roses, the pastels, and then a little bit of the vintage look to it, because it is going to be about vintage women. So, you know, that's where we're at with that, is what I'm thinking. Okay. And I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page with that, because I do feel like this is your book too. You know, you girls are given to me to put in what you're given to care. And so by doing that, I feel like it's, you know, it's our book to give. Yeah, I think just a light vintage photo around some of them, just to give it just a little bit of an aged look. I don't want to go real dark in the tea dyeing, I guess is what I'm saying. I don't want to, but I wanted to, okay, with you all too. No, sometimes it's kind of wishy-washy. Because I do feel like this is our book. I want this to be our book. You all have helped me create this book, and that's what I'm, you're helping me. You've sent me papers, and you've sent me gifts, and you've sent me things to help create this book. This is not just mine. It's not just mine. I think just the light touches, yes. Okay. Thank you. That's what I was wanting to do, was just put a few light touches on it and bring it down in color. I don't want it real bright color. I want it muted, soft colors, and kind of just bring it down in color. Like the vintage lace that I got yesterday. I think that's beautiful. Did I just blur out? Stop that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just the light touches. Just, some really vintage here, and then, a little more just soft muted colors after that, and then go into it. And okay, so we've got tags and envelopes and corner tucks and flips, multi-pockets, a doily book, and eco dye. Yeah, that's the thing of this, I'll just need to start doing some research and excuse me and thank you. Okay, well, I'm wanting ideas from what you all would like to do. Right now, I can show you how I'm going to put paper in this. I mean, I really have nothing until we start on the book. I really have nothing, and I do need to dye my papers and get that stuff. And hi, Spanky.
Is that a person off the Real Rascals out here?
That's my friend Spanky. Ask her. Are you?
Are you the real Spanky, or are you just named that?
Oh, my Spanky again, honey. You be good. You get good news this time, okay? You can get some stuff that'll do it. I'm going to do at least 3 signatures, maybe 4. I think 3 is probably plenty. And I usually do about 15 sheets, maybe more in each signature. So there's plenty of paper in it. It depends on our images and how much we have in the images and in the tucks and that kind of thing to be able to fill it out. Because, like I said, I don't really want it to be all too much about the writing this time. I'm all about making journals. I love to make journals, and I love to have a lot of writing spots in my journals, and I like for it to be easy to write in them. This one, I'm not so much about it being a writing journal as I am about being what it's about, which is the women of the Follies. And the reason I call it the Follies of Women is because I say we get married, we fall in love, we forget who we are, we quit growing in those areas that we were, not all the time, but a lot of times, but you've heard me say this, we give up a lot of ourselves for family and home and love and ball games and all those kind of things, and then when something happens, and I learned this the hard way, so I'm asking you girls not to give up your crafting ever. Stay in it. I don't care how you have to do it. After my husband died, who was my full-time job, I didn't know who I was. I had forgotten all the loves that I had in drawing and creating and making. And I went to quilting. And so the quilting really sparked this desire. But I found myself more and more going into applique quilting because I could create something that nobody else had. You know, that's the thing. Uh, is that I was creating something that no one else had done. And it does. It takes you away and it gives you a place to be and a place to use that mind and the things that, you know, that goes. Oh, Dorinda, are you leaving already, honey? Are you leaving, Dorinda? Well, anyway. Oh, are you? Okay. Yes, this little one just woke up.
I woke up for pain.
You did. Well, anyway, so I say that's the folly of women, is that when we fall in love, all things, and even when we, you know, even when our loves are gone, we still have the children that we love and we still go to. But I haven't give up myself now. But I had to recreate myself. I love finding myself again, but I really wish I had never lost it. You know what I mean? I wish I had never, and I did once in a while. I would try to go in it, but then something else would take over, and you know, it would just be difficult to do, and the days would fly by, and did you sniff her hair? So that's why I call love the folly of women, because we do give up a lot for it. We really, really do. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was married 36 years, and if I could go back to it, girls, I would be right back there. Sick or not, taking care of him or not, I would be right back there. You know, it's been very hard without him because he was the love of my life. But I did forget who I was. And for a long time, I just sat here and I was like, now what do I do? Now what do I do? I've lost my job. I've lost my love, you know, my lover. I've lost, I don't even know what I want to do. Because I hadn't worked. I couldn't work. I was taking care of him full time, taking him to dialysis. I didn't, you know, there was no, and is that we all fall into love, and you know, you lose bits and pieces of yourself, and I'm telling you, you do it, girls. I've been there. And I think that's the reason why in grief counseling, people say they are angry. They're not angry at losing their spouse. They're not angry that he died. They're angry because they don't know what to do now. You know, they've let it all go. They've let everything that they knew and loved go. So you're just sitting here and you're just like a bump on a log, and you're like, why did you leave me like this? Why'd you take everything? You know, and you will say it. You know, you will be angry. It is part of grief. But it doesn't have to be that way, because we can still have that part of us that would let us create a world of our own outside of the grief. And you never turn loose of the grief. The grief is always there. The love is always there. That love doesn't go away. You know, it's like the fond memories of your first boyfriend. You know, it except that this is deeper. This is deeper because you were 36 years. You know, I was 17 years with my mom and dad. I'm 36 years with her. You know, so it's a long time. But oh, honey, there's no time limit on grief, and yes, I do grieve, But then again, too, girls, if a man would come in my life that could give me love and comfort and happiness, I would walk right back into it. So don't feel sorry for me, because I know what it's like and I miss it. I miss it. Um, there's a lot to that. But I would not give up what I love to do again. I did for Herb and I did for my kids, but I would not do it again. Yes. Yes. I understand. I understand, Carla. It does. It takes, and illness is one of the worst things. So, um, go looking. Just go to looking. I said yesterday, I was trying to say feet in chat, and I said feel, and Kathy said, who's Mary's feeling now? And I said, well, it was supposed to be feet, but if I was going to feel, it better be somebody that looks like, oh, I can't think of his name. It just went off. It was on the tip of my tongue. Sam Elliott. I said, you could probably, you know, catch me copping the feels. Good morning, Marina. Oh, yes, he is one hot man. And he is still one hot man. And he's 70-something years old. And he is just, woohoo, he's right. Yeah, yeah. You know, I think I would. So anyway, but it was supposed to be feet. Kathy and I was teasing each other, a footstool. And I said, I've got my feel propped up on it, is what I said. I tell you what, I love to watch him, and it doesn't make any difference if he's just in a commercial. It's sweet. It is sweet. You know, there's some men that just age, and they're just gorgeous when they age, and he is one of them. My father aged gracefully. He was as good looking, if not better looking, when he was older than he was when he was young. And then there's some that just do not. Just do not. Yeah, there's several that I've. Yeah. Anyway, that's another subject, because there is no love life here. Sean Connery, oh, be still my heart. Yes, be still my heart. I watch him every time he comes on too. Love his voice. I love his voice. And I love Sam Elliott's voice. Thank you, honey. Yeah. Somebody better be here to give me, pump some life into me here in a minute. Well, yesterday, my granddaughter, well, they've been in my car forever. I brought home a box of books. And I found this book. National Geographic, Angry Birds. And it's 50 true stories about angry birds. And it has got the best graphics in it. There's one of them. And right here, with this guy being flogged by this bird. But even the flyleaf is just wonderful. So I thought that this little book would absolutely make one of the neatest journals. Here's Birds on a Wire in the contents page. And this is level 1 is just annoyed. So, Angela, are you leaving, honey? And then, look. Now, I just have to send that to Melissa. Then, that is just too good. That is just too good. Rap sheet. Species, a guinea fowl. Physical description. I'm going to put my glasses on because this is going to be good. Dark plump body speckled with white, 24 inches long, 2.8 pounds, bony growth, helmet on head. Known whereabouts, South Africa. Aliases, a guinea hen. Angry behaviors, loud rouches, and strident alarm calls when danger approaches. We should hire him to be our watchbird. And then the title of it is Junkyard Guinea Fowl. So anyway, I just fell in love with this book. I just thought how cool this is because I've watched some bird behavior, and let me tell you, hummingbirds are warriors. They love to battle. And if you've never seen them do it, you watch them for a while. Yes, they are. And you know that it's the notorious magpie. Don't get mad, get even. This is about cowbirds and what they do. You see that little bitty nest? The cowbirds lay a baby in it, and this is what happens. Is it gets so much bigger than the other that they lose the finches die, and the cowbird is the only one that lives. And you've never seen mocking here. In fact, if we had one out back, and the kids had, and for years he was here, and I think his offspring learned it too, because for years we heard this. The kids had a little whistle that they used in the pool, and it just made a little twirling sound to it, real light, wasn't loud. And the mockingbird sang that for years. For years. My favorite bird is hummingbirds. My favorite bird of all time is bluebirds. I love the Missouri bluebirds, and I really don't have, I have nest up for the bluebirds. But one of my favorites is the scissor-tailed flycatchers and the mockingbirds, because they are so fun to watch. And I love the call of the quail. The Bob White. Good morning, Tom. So anyway, I thought this would really make a fun little journal. Maybe for kids, or even for people just to love birds like I do. I love the pictures. I love that they're not just pretty little birds. I mean, they're at war. They're in a scissor-tail. They're really few and far between anymore. I don't see them. We used to have them like crazy out here. Every fence row you would see them, and now I see one maybe once a year. It's just, it's sad. I don't know. I think because they swoop down, or swoop down to eat. I think they tend to swoop in front of cars, and they die real easy that way. And a lot of birds are lost to cars. A lot of birds are lost to cars. And I haven't checked it out to see if their numbers have really dropped that severely, or if they've congregated in another area. Occasionally a species will just move from one area to another because of the climate change. Maybe they like it a little cooler or whatever, and we have become really hot here. Good morning, my Tom. How are you this morning?
I need to get a little suit.
Oh, you're kind of scratchy.
Kind of scratchy.
Kind of scratchy a little bit. I think it'll be all right till I get done here.
Just we need to get saved a little.
Oh, okay. Would it be all right if we wait till after I get done here?
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna get you some breakfast this morning? Everybody saying good morning, Tom. You gotta say good morning to everybody.
Good morning.
Okay. Cheryl, I have already got your package, baby. I did. I have already got it and opened it. And I thought you had seen it. And you said that yesterday, and when I went back and I always look at the replay. Yes, he's got bedhead bad. Anyway, yes, I opened it. And I opened up your little tucks and all that. Is that what you're talking about? Your tucks and things that you sent? And your little extras? And is that what you're talking about, honey? Because those I got. Well, I had bedhead this morning too, so he's got to have a haircut. His is just, it's long, and with not having any hair on top, when it gets long, it's really thick still here, so it just poofs out. Gloria, okay, yeah, I opened up Sybil's, not yesterday, but the day before, honey, I opened up yours. I'm pretty sure. Was it a box? Was it a box or just a package? Because I'm trying to remember, Cheryl. Because I'm thinking I opened it up, because I know I opened up your tags and stuff. Oh, thank you. I got your tags and your... Here, let me look back here. Oh, don't step in my painting. Oh, I protect this. Love that picture. She is a doll. Okay. This one, Cheryl, this one, yes, Peacock.
This have a date in it.
This was your tags. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I opened this on the live stream day before yesterday. So yes, I got them, and I got your extras. No, I'm not going to do an encore on that one. And they're beautiful, and I loved them. And I will show them again, because this, oh honey, you got my heart with this one. Got to get it turned back around here where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful. And
This,
see, I
like-
would just put that on there and just let that piece of gold shine.
but if the
Yes, it's broke, but I can fix that.
If that's
Yes, I did get them, honey.
but
When you said that, I thought, well, is she talking about her tags or is she talking about? But yes, I did get them.
but when the sun shines in it, it will shine more.
Cheryl sent this to me. She found it and it was broke. See, it has one edge that's off, but it doesn't take but just a little clip, you know, to fix it. And it's actually here. Or it's had some beads in between or something. But I don't know, but it's so pretty. And it's actually lace underneath here. Yeah, this is actually a doily. Can you see me move it? That's actually cloth. So how cute is that? And then there was another one, I think, wasn't there, honey? Yes, I can hear it. And then she sent me this locket, which I am going to fill. So that was her extras that she sent with her tux. But I've got them all sitting here in the bags. This is what I've been sent so far. Got them in my napkins. Okay, this is from here to here, and that little box that's laying down there is our entries. So this little box goes with it. That's the entry so far. So anyway, oh honey, my room is always a teetotal wreck, but I do have a good space and I'm blessed to have it. This was the kids area, and let me tell you that I had kids, because I didn't just have my two, I had two boys. I had as many as 5 or 6 boys every day of the summer, and at least 3 every winter, every weekend, that come and stayed here. We had a mass of kids in this house, and this was their area, and they had to take care of it, and they did a good job, really. All in all, it's old and it needs to be repainted, and the damage was done to it when we had to jack up the house, because the the foundation footing had started rotting. You know, this house was just built on sandstone. So my house is 135, 140 years old now. And so it's got a lot to live in. It's got a lot to live in. And so it's got, you know, when we jacked it up, it broke the sheetrock, and it created cracks and stuff all over it, and I can't get anybody to do it. And that's fine, honey. That's fine. Don't apologize. And got my mug, girls, for the giveaway. And I'm going to tell you that the witch won out. The witch won. And the witch won not because of the vote that was taken, but because they dropped the price by about $3 compared to the rest of them. Do you have a lot of them there, Joyce? See, that's what I'm thinking, is that they've moved to another area, not quite as hot. Well, it's not just one wall, honey. It's all of them, because they all cracked up here, because we had to lift the whole house, and it created a mess. But it's all right. My house is still standing, and so, you know, I may have rough walls, but I have a roof over my head. I have walls. I do have walls. And if I really got rambunctious, I could. That's Tommy's glue. It goes in his box. If I really got rambunctious, I could do this myself. I lived with the contractor all of my entire life. My daddy was in construction, and my husband was in construction and painting. So I know how to do all this. I just don't want to. I've got kids that could do it. And we used to do it for my mom and dad. I think they ought to do it for me. They don't, because it's just one. You know, of course, Tommy can't do it. And he's in construction. He builds brand new homes. And he's a wonderful builder. Of course, he was born with a hammer in his hand. I've got a picture of him at 1.5 years old, sitting on his grandpa's, his great grandpa on his front porch, and he would put a nail in the crack, and it was just big enough for that nail to stand there, you know, just stand up, and then he'd hit it with a hammer, and real hammer, and of course he'd go through. He did that all day long while they were building at Grandin's. He did that all day long. When it was over with, you think I didn't have a big job getting them nails out of there? Because they had to come up. You know, they were just loose in there. Come up. So I took a butter knife and went under each one of them and popped it up. And he cried the whole time. He cried the whole time because I was taking up his nails. He was so mad at me. He didn't want me to do that. And he's such a good man, but he just works all the time. He really just doesn't have the time to come and help. He works like his daddy. And I keep telling him, you'll work yourself in an early grave, which is what I'm worried about. Oh, I can, honey. I'm going to use it on this journal. It's going on that journal. Okay, so this is it. This is what I got for the giveaway. This is the coffee cup. And everybody loves my coffee cups. My granddaughter got me this one like this. And she said, oh, I was afraid it'd make you mad. And I just said, come here, my little pretty. So, this is going in there. And it is a travel mug. It has, the lid is not as, it's a good lid. It will work. But it wouldn't be one that I'd want to tip over. This one, on the other hand, but I've not been able to find this brand. This one, the lid actually fits in almost that far. And it has a rubber ring inside the cup that it expands into. Were you buffering from the cups? It will make us buffer. Let me see if I can hold it up. And it is from The Wizard of Oz. And so anyway, it went on sale. And they sent me a notification because I had it on my wish list. Were you buffering again, honey? Cheryl, does it... Okay, one more time. See, it's The Wizard of Oz. Can you see it, Cheryl? The witch did it. That's right. Anyway, like I said, I got this message that they had dropped in price. Well, when I seen how much they dropped in price, I was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a witch. What's your excuse? And, you know, like I said, my granddaughter brought that home. And I just thought it was funny. I really did. And I love big cups. I have always loved big cups. This is one that my daughter-in-law got me. And I do love this cup. If I could find another one like this, it would also be included for those that like flowers better. But you'd have to come down in price. But this has the deeper ring, and I wish I didn't have as much coffee. I don't know. Can you see the ring inside there? If I tilt it like that. See how far it is down inside there? That's where the lid actually goes in and fits. So it goes that far in and then has that little ridge in, that indentation in there that it seals into, which really makes it safe. It makes it safe to carry in the car, and they fit real nice in the cup pockets because they're thin here. So, my favorite cups. And I use them all the time. And I've told everybody that come in this house, because my cups disappear. We use Christmas cups all year round because my cups disappear. In fact, I'll tell you a story about that that's so cute. But, you know, I'd go out and I bought a set of beautiful chicken cups because I love chickens. I now have, you know, I bought a set of 6, something like that. I now have like 3 because they took them out. Yeah. So I bought some red cups. I got a set of red plates given to me, and I went and bought the cups to go with them. Bought a whole set. I have one left. So when I got these 2, I said, it better not leave my house. I better not see anybody with coffee in my cups. Nobody better touch my cups. I was done. I was done. I said, this is my cup, and you will not touch it. And I don't even take them out of the house. I don't, you know, I'm afraid if I was going on a long trip, I would take this, because I would pour, if I stopped and got coffee, I would pour coffee in this because of the way it seals and the way it sets in nicely in the cup holders. But I'd be afraid to. Hello, Matthias, how are you? So glad to see you. Spanky? Is Spanky still here, or is she at the doctor? I got my notebook. And hi, Holly. I got my notebook for the new swap, Spanky, and I'm going to jump right in there and do this. I think it's going to be fun. Oh, I'm glad you're back, Tracy. So I'm going to enjoy doing the pocket letters. I think those are going to really be fun. And if you don't know about it and you're a member of Spanky's group, be sure and check it out. She's doing a pocket letter swap. And it's going to be a lot like, I think, like we do our Flocker journals, isn't it, Matthias? Good morning, Judith. Yeah, I would not be happy. Yeah, you know, where we just do one a month, I think, is what they're, or not, well, however many you choose a month. But we get to keep them. They come to us, and we get to keep them. So, you swap, they come to us, and then we put them in our books, and you know, we get to keep them. So, it will be fun. And if you don't want to keep them, they're perfectly fine ATCs to use. So, you know, you can just go through your book and pick things out or whatever you want to do and use them if you want to. But anyway, so I'm excited about that. And I don't usually do. Okay. I couldn't do it like the website said. I went in and I went down to the bottom, and it says on my Samsung, It says, and it's a Samsung program. It says on it, I can't look at it right now because I'm using it, but it says apps that use at the very, very bottom. It says apps that don't need permission or apps that do need permission. I think is what it says. It's at the very bottom of the list. Brenda, go down there and click that button to disable it. And it says allow or accept or not accept. You know, it's got the little button that you can push and it'll turn green. It will not let you disable it. It will not let you do anything else. But you can go down there to the very bottom and disable it. And I'll send you, Brenda, I'll send you the email that she sent me. Maybe you can make head or tails of it. It wouldn't work for me. I couldn't get it to open like that. But I just took it off. Just took it off. At first I had trouble with keeping the, no, Bixby. Bixby doesn't have to be on there. They just wanted you to think it did because they wanted it to be like Google's speaker or Alexis type thing. And it's just awful. It come on when it was not needed. It came on in the middle of applications. And so it was really a pain. You've got good talents. We're looking forward to your own channel here, bud. And I hope we get to see you. Yeah, well, you're almost there, aren't you? Girls, go and subscribe to Squirrel. And I think that's what your name is, isn't it, on your YouTube? What do you have on your YouTube? Yeah, I know, Joyce. But that one was cheaper now. I have to do the cheaper, honey. Yes, Spanky does live streams too. And she does a lot of artwork, girls. Like I said, I'm a bookmaker. That's what I really like to do. Uh-oh. Well, I will have to make you a moderator just as soon as I get through this stream. Okay. His name is his channel. Girls, hit the 3 buttons beside him and go over and subscribe to Spanky, and he's going to go live when you do that, when he gets 100 subbies. So, actually they're just friends, but it is, he does live with her, lives in her home. He rents a room from her and stays there, and that's why he said that he's Spanky's art bitch. And because he does help her out, and he is very good at it himself. He has a real artist flair. And she's, did you see that? I do what she tells me to. I know exactly. It is ridiculous. Did you find it? Did you find it, Brenda? Good. Oh, good for you. Good for you. The other book that was in that box that I just grabbed hold of in a heartbeat is this huge Audubon bird book. And oh my gosh, girls. It is full, absolutely full of the most beautiful pictures that you ever seen. Let me get it up here and see if I can make it clear up. I have to put my hand in the picture for a minute. Okay, now it should clear up. Isn't that beautiful? It's like that. Here, let me show you this page, because that's the rest of it. Do you see how many birds are in that picture? They're just absolutely beautiful. And it's like that all the way through. It's just, even the small pictures are gorgeous. And you know, I'm doing a bird book. Yeah, this is wallpaper. I could stand this. But see, even the absolutely gorgeous would be beautiful on ATCs and that kind of stuff. So I nabbed it up. And I nabbed this one up. I said, I want that book. And she said, well, take it. Because most of it was kid stuff. And I knew the kids wouldn't like it. And then there was this one, which is actually a kid's book. But it's Ripley's, believe it or not. And here's what I liked about it. Is everything is in bubble type form. Now see, that would be way cool for like a teenage. Can you, is it okay now? It's pixelating. Let me put my hand in it. Okay. Now is it? Okay. Can you see how they're written in the bubble form? Okay. Sorry about that, because it's hard to know whether paper's going to do it or not. But what I thought is that would make a really great teen journal. You know, to have something for like a, well, like Peyton. I mean, he's just 9. But just to have those fun facts in it. Not because he would never read all that book. But if I took them down and I put them together in a form of a journal, okay, honey, let us know how she is, okay? Keep us posted. Okay. Keep us posted. All right. She's got our prayers in our hearts. She's taking them with her. Yes. It is. His name is Matthias. If you want to call him that, that's fine. You can call him Matthias. I do, about most of the time. I like using names. And, so. And Spanky has been Spanky for so long, she does. I mean, that's just her name. It's like, Peyton said this morning, okay, which one belonged to the... Yes, or Matt. I think Matthias, though, is a beautiful name. Squirrel's fine. I mean, he likes it. He thinks it's funny. I sent him some pictures of our white squirrels. And we have in this, the little town that Herb and I first, when we got married, we moved to Marionville. That was where he was raised. And Marionville is home of the white squirrels. There's only 2 places in the United States that have white squirrels, and Marionville is one of them. Town about 2,000 people. But it used to have a college there. And the college there, supposedly, this is how they come to Marionville, brought these from the university in the other place where they were naturalized. And they had never made it in any place that they'd been sent to, but they made it in Marionville. Now that's the story that I heard. And anyway, honey, when I'm talking, you don't holler Gigi, Gigi, Gigi. You got, I don't know, it was in the floor right by your stuff. So you need to start taking care of your stuff. It's not mine to take care of. Okay? But it's pretty. And wait till I am done talking. Don't let that chair fold up on you. You wait till I'm done talking before you interrupt me again, okay?
Why?
Because it's only polite. All right? Okay. Yes. Anyway, it is in Illinois. But anyway, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. And there is one man who was allowed to take them out of the city because he took care of them, and he now has them on his farm. But they don't spread out. They stay in small, they're all over Marionville, but they stay in small areas. So you can go to parts of Marionville, which is a city of 2,000, and I'm still buffering a little bit for some reason. I have a feeling this is going to pixelate like crazy, and it's not supposed to be doing that now. So, anyway, you can go to, you know, you can go down one block, and there will be just white squirrel at every house. But then you can go over one block, and there not be any. It's really strange. But the Methodist Manor has the most. That is where the college was. And I am buffering. I know I am. My phone's just crazy. Yeah. I don't know if I can take it. I listen to it every day. I am thinking about a different name for my channel, though. I haven't come up with anything that I really want. And you know, girls, who else just sits and looks at you and talks half the time? You know, who else just sits here and gacks? Anyway, I should be doing something. But I at this point, I really don't.
You have to look at this on the back.
Okay. You've been putting mascara on your eyes again, haven't you? Who put mascara on your eyes? Who put mascara on? Did you use Grandma's mascara this morning? Don't rub them. Don't rub them. Did you use them? Did you use it this morning? Yes, this is your note from Sybil. Sybil sent you these. Or Kathy. One or the other, but that's your note. Are you sure it wasn't Kathy? Okay.
And the next one is...
Kathy sent you some. There's several people sent you some. You don't have to go downstairs because I see... Oh, girls. I am back. Can you see me? I'm back. I was frozen, yes. And now I'm frozen. And I had to completely, well, I had to wait for it to decide to close. Finally got it to close out, and then it finally came back. Am I frozen? Oh my gosh, I'm froze up again. Okay, now. Okay. Well, let's hope it doesn't do it. Honey, I don't have any. I'm just on the phone. Just on the phone. And that's it. There's nothing else going up here. So, I don't have a laptop. I don't have a computer. So, I mean, I do downstairs. I have a computer downstairs, but it could have been that my grandson decided he would try to go on the computer, and that may have done it. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt if he's not playing games. And that's what started the buffering and the rolling, and yes. Hold on just a minute. It's not that far away. Peyton? Tell him to get off the computer. Tell him to close it completely down and get off the computer. Tom. Well, hurry, please. Girls, I will be right back. I'm right here. I will be right back, and I'll go see what's going on. that again, thank you. Well, I hope you all are still here. He was on it. He was on it. Yeah, I'm back. I had to take a little potty break at the same time. But he was on it. Oh, after I've told him time and time and time again to not do that. To please do not do that. You know. Hi, Judith. And thank you for the welcome back. Sorry about the interruption in the break. Yeah. You know, it's kids. It's grandkids. That's... Well, actually, these are my great-grands. My grandkids are grown. So... I'm going to decorate my notebook. Y'all want to help me? I got to show you my envelopes. They turned out so pretty. I was really pleased with them. And then I missed. I put the wrong addresses on it. The sound is missing. There's no sound. Yeah, okay. You can hear me. Yeah, I see a message. Oh, honey, I threatened him. No, I just told him, if you do it again, I'll spank you. I don't play games. Yeah, tell her to refresh. That I'm back now. Okay. Yeah, tell her to refresh, because that's probably what's going on. Now, okay, good deal. So, yeah, I don't play games. I told him, I said, I've told you now twice not to do that. This is the third time, and you will not do it again, or I'll spank you. I'm not game. Because he gets on it, and it messes up my stream, and it causes me to buffer, and I should have known when we were buffering, because yesterday I had a beautiful stream. And, you know, I disabled that deal on my phone. Now, I don't know. Yes, I spank them, Emma. I do. I have tried putting them in the corner. I have tried doing the timeout. I have tried doing everything else. And I have found that the back of my hand on their bottoms helps better than anything. Because that means that Grandma means business. And I am sure that that's probably not something that YouTube wants to hear, or anybody else, but I'm telling you, I am old school, and that's the way I was raised. And when I got a spanking, I didn't do it again. Kids, when I got a spanking, I knew that this was the wrong thing to do, and I never questioned it. I knew it was wrong. And I've seen my kids struggle with the kids, and I've seen my grandkids struggle with their kids. And my kids moved in with me when my granddaughters were little. They moved in with me. And Lori, Annabelle's mother, and Annabelle's just like her, was the strongest willed little girl that you ever seen in your life. Now, I mean, they could not control her. And they put her in timeout one night for 2 hours. 2 hours of her nonstop crying, screaming, them threatening. You're just adding to your time. You're just adding to your time. They had her sitting on the steps. After about 2 hours, I said, you kids go to the living room. Granny's going to handle this. I'd had enough. It was about to drive me and my husband crazy. And I walked in there, and I picked her up, and I paddled her butt, and then I plopped her in the living room floor, and I said, now you will hush, And there will not be another sound come out of you, or we're going to go through that again. And she just went, and it was over. It was over. And from then on, they were like, okay, I know it is not really allowed here. You can spank your children if you use your hand on the bottom. It's the only place you can spank them. But you know, there comes a time when you have to say, hey, this is not working. I'm done. And these kids are their mother's children, and they're strong-willed. Yes, they do frown on it. They frown on it. And I hope y'all don't think worse of me, but I'm 63 years old, and these kids can run over me, and they do. And they do. And I won't have it. Because it's my house they're tearing up. It's my furniture that they're pouring out food on. It's my floors that they are destroying. And the kids walk in and pick them up and pick up the toys and walk out and never even look to see what damage they've done to my home. And I'm sorry, I can't replace this stuff. I'm not going to have it. So, you know, I'm not horrible to them, and usually I don't even have to follow up. They know I mean it, and that's the reason I don't have to follow up. I think Peyton has always been the most loving child and never had any problem with him, more now than ever. But then he's 9 years old, and he's bored. He wants to play on the computer. That's his world, is those games. No, Emma, no, you didn't. You didn't. I just wanted you to know that, you know, I'm sorry if it offended anybody. But, yeah, I just said, nope, we're not going to do this. We go through this every time he comes, and he knows. He knows I'm going to be online, and I'm going to be online at least 2.5 to maybe 3 hours. I do this every day, and I love it. This is my world now. This is my world to come up here and do this in the morning, and I absolutely love it. And so it's just, I just don't, he's not going to destroy it. That's like I'm coming up here and being mean or hateful or something. You know, this is my happy place. You take that back downstairs. And I tell them, I've got 50 acres. If you're mad at me, you go outside. You go down to the end of the driveway, and you throw rocks at the mailbox if you have to. If you have to get over it. You go down there, you can just have yourself a mad fit all day long if that's what you want. But you don't do it in here. It's just not allowed. My sister-in-law had the law called on her. And her daughter called her an ugly name, and she slapped her. And her daughter called the law, and they come and put her in handcuffs and carried her away. Honest to God, they did. And she just told them, when she got over there, she just told them, put me in the jail cell. Because if I go back home, she says, if she talks to me like that again, I will slap her mouth again. She says, I'm not going to put up with it. One of my sister-in-laws. And she just said, I won't put up with it. And so anyway, she had to go to court. And when she went to court, she told the judge the same thing. She said, I won't put up with that. They're not going to call me names in my own home. And the judge said, I don't blame you, and let her go. So there are people out there in this world that understand sometimes you have to do what you have to do. And I'm the same way about kids calling me names or doing something like that. I just absolutely will not put up with it. They can leave my home. If they don't like me, they can leave my home. Even my children, I told them, you can go out in the yard and you can throw rocks. You can go out in the field and you can throw rocks, and you can scream, you can cuss, you can have a mad fit if that's what you want to do, but you will not do it in here. And you will not say hateful things about your mom and dad in here. because I took care of nieces and nephews, and I said there will be no discussion in here about how mean they are or how horrible they are or whatever. I said that is not, you have no idea what they're going through. And I said, I know it's bad for you, but you don't have a clue what they're going through. So you can talk to us about the problems in a quiet manner. You can tell us things. Yeah. They could tell us anything. They could, all the nieces and nephews, they could talk to us at any time. But they could not say nasty things or bad things about their parents. I would not allow it. I said, your parents, you will not know your parents until you are grown. And you won't know what they have gone through until you're grown. So until then, you're welcome to talk things out. And we're going to hold you and try to help you through them, but you will not say bad things about them. And so that particular niece did not ever come back. She was done. And that was okay. Because it was my rules. Because I kept these kids all summer long. All summer long. I mean, I had them. They had to live by my rules. And, I had as many as 7 or 8 kids in the house. And, yeah, if I've warned and I've told, my kids were never allowed to tell me no. They could say, oh, in a minute, Mom, in a minute, and I'd let that go by. But if they ever said, no, Mom, that was not good. Hi, Sybil. I just didn't do that. I didn't do that word well at all. So let's find some paper, some pretty paper. I want to make up my book, and I think I want some bright paper from this. Let's see. I have some tablets in here, I know. With some pretty floral papers. Hi, Sybil. How's Sybil this morning? I got the message several times. My mama didn't hesitate. When she was mad, she got mad all over. She didn't hesitate. She'd put up with a lot. But there was 5 of us then too, so it takes you take a lot of guff. Okay, that matches the paper that we're doing the book in. So I don't want to use those 2 sheets, because that matches the inside of the book. So that has to stay in there. Oh, those willow switches. Ooh. Oh, yes. They're not good. They are not good. I like the yellow. And those pink roses are good for that book too. This whole book is good for that book. Maybe I've got some other kind of, because I don't know that I want to use that. Let's see what else I've got. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Something fun. Oh man, I have to use these on those. I will use these on the cards. This was awesome. It's got a whole mess of those in here. Aha! Letters and numbers and even vellum. This will be a good mixed media pack for the cards we're going to do. So this would be perfect paper to go on it. There's bikinis. Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. Itsy bitsy. Y'all remember that song? That ages me. 'Cause I know that song. Do you all remember it? I'm not. Do you remember the song? She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. That was wasn't that sang on Annette Funicello's what, the beach party? Yes, I do too. I do too. Okay, we're going to well, I don't know this mixed media if I use that, because those all match. Okay, let's look at something else. I got another one here. These were all sent to me, girls. I didn't buy all these, I'll guarantee you. I have been so blessed with having paper sent to me. And I love bright paper. I really do. Look, that's the top. I love the color. I really like this one. These are this is the paper that I used in our book, the butterfly book. Wasn't that Annette Funicello and what was his name? Oh my gosh, I know his name as just Frankie Avalon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just, yeah, I watched all of those and all the Elvis movies. I was not as crazy about Elvis as a lot of people were. I liked Elvis, I liked his music, but I was not real crazy about him. But I had a cousin who was. Oh my gosh. She was an Elvis nut. And so every time I went to stay the night with her, we had to go to an Elvis movie. Or we watched an Elvis movie. Gidget and Moondoggie, yes. Yes. So we did that. Like I said, every time I went down there, we had to go and see her. Or go see Elvis. And I didn't want to. There was other things I wanted to watch. So I'm trying to find that piece with all the words on it now because I want some words on my journal page. And I can't find it now. I know I stuck it in there. There we go. I want some of those words on it. She wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. Oh yeah. That'll be stuck in my head all day long now. That will be stuck in my head all day long. Now, Frankie Avalon, I was kind of crazy about him. He was good looking. He was good looking. Okay. I think that's going to fit. Got to get rid of this top. Right here. And about half an inch off the bottom. Maybe a little more. Doesn't have to be perfect. It was. Honey, I did get most of them put away, yes. And you want me to sing? What do you want me to sing, honey? Camera down. Okay, I'm just tearing paper. I'm just tearing paper. Instead of cutting it, I'm tearing it, and it's not wanting to tear now. I'm going the wrong way on the paper, on the grain. But I know where I want to go, so I'll just cut it. Just anything? Well, let's see. The song that's been in my head lately that I can't seem to get rid of is a real old country and western song. That is wondering, wondering who's kissing you. Wondering, wondering if you're wandering too. Every hour through the day since you went away, I keep wondering, yes, wondering if you're wondering too. There you go. That's been in my head for a month. It has been in my head for a solid month. And I don't know why. That it is because it's really old. Okay, I'm just putting some words on this paper now that I like off this sheet to have on the front of my cover. And oh, here, I love this one. It says, chance made us friends, time made us sisters. So, now I've got a few words on there that I like, and I put a few of these little stars on it, like above that one. Does Cheryl, didn't you just hear her? Who sings that song? Honey, I don't remember. It is a real old, I'm thinking it was Buck Owens. I mean, it's real old. I like this one too. This is variety, the spice of life that gives it flavor. Let's see. Let me go. Where do I want to go with that one? Right there. I'll use them up before I get started on my journal. But I'm loving these on there. And I don't know why, but I love the old country songs because they said something. Okay. They spoke like, on the wings of a snow white dove, he sends his pure, sweet love. You know, they're just pretty. I need something right there. That's a blank spot. I like that read. It's hard to see, but it'll go there, and it says, when love and skill work together. Let me hook on that. Okay. Come on. Now go in there. You went in there before. You can go in there again. Just keep going. A little more. Now, there's my cover, and it's hard to see because of my phone screen, but there's the cover. Just a little fun piece. This is going to be a fun thing to do, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. And I'm going to put some paper in the back. And turn it around. Let's see. I need yeah. Got that much off the bottom. I'm going to go to the green side this time. So I'm going to take about that much off the side. We're not quite enough off. Gonna have to go a little bit farther. Here comes my boy. You could be crafting up here, you know. You could be making something. Why don't you take your box over there and make something out of it?
What block?
Right over there. There's a whole thing of boxes. Just look at it and make you a box. Make you something. Make you a fort. Make you a... Yeah. Somewhere in this whole box of the scheme of things, I have 100 popsicle sticks. I have not found them again yet. They're here somewhere. Probably in there in those baskets in the other room with all the paper. Man, that still doesn't want to go in there. What's going on?
I just got to see my arm.
Huh?
I'm trying to get the scissors.
I know, but you can't have my scissors yet. There's scissors over there. There's Annabelle's scissors are over there in her toolbox. I made her a toolbox. Okay. Okay, now let's see if it'll go in there because that was ridiculous. Well, come on. It wants to go sideways instead of staying straight. There. Finally. Well, almost. Finally. Oh, I like this paper. Now I need to put something down the side. Get this off. And then I'll put another couple of stickers on the side. I need to put Spanky's Crafty Corner on it because that's where it's going through. Uh-oh. Getting this tag off may not be easy. Why do they put those kind of tags on things?
What tag?
And where they can, you know, why can't they have that on the inside? It's not going to come off.
What?
That tag. Okay, so I'll have to take some alcohol to that. But I've got some more things here that I could use. Like friendship and happiness and celebrate and adore. Brand new, delight, and inspire. There's lots of pretty things on that to be done. Okay, we finished that one. Now what are we going to do, girls? I've probably got Happy Mail. Because the postman is honky. And he doesn't honk unless it's too big to go in the mailbox. He usually brings them to the door. But he's honking now. But he's my age. I don't blame him for honking. I don't blame him in the least for honking. Because it's hot out there. Thank you, honey. It did turn out pretty. I'm sorry I didn't really show you well enough. But it did come out pretty. And it's, you know, I just did the same size. Yes. I have some. I will take it downstairs and work it over and then find another piece of paper. I'm thinking polka dots or something to go on that side. And fix it up. Well, what was in it?
There's one big box. I think it might be Happy Meal.
Well, why don't you bring that big box up here so I can see? I don't have to carry it. Yeah, this is for the pocket letters.
You got too many stuff.
I got too many stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is Tom's Shade Club, so that goes downstairs.
This too?
And let's see. This says to Mary and Tom. And I don't need this. And this says to Mary and Tom. So we need Tom up here to get his stuff.
Come up here.
I doubt that he heard this. This is the dullest pair of scissors I own. Trying to, because I cut wire with these and do all sorts of stuff with them that you shouldn't do.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh.
No letters. Judith, is this from you? How pretty. Oh, honey, how pretty.
Oh my gosh.
That is so cool.
Is this where I drop?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
One.
That's just
Working now.
beautiful.
The blue scissors are yours. The pink ones, it's mine. It's mine.
Cheer. Annabelle's running show over there. She thinks that's all her corner. But that's not just your corner. That is his too if he wants to work. And you can take the nails off of that stool right there and sit on it. But you'll probably have to put them down, honey, because they're heavy. I don't think Sissy can do it. Okay. Listen. This box got open. Oh my gosh.
There's the chair.
Is that glue or something? Oh, and you have new scissors. And they look really sharp.
You got
Oh
new.
wow.
You got new scissors.
You got new scissors. You
And
got.
they look really, really
This
sharp.
is from Enjoy Your Gift from Judy Blosser.
Hey,
Thank you, Judy.
Gigi.
I don't know if you're
Gigi.
here right now.
Gigi.
How awesome is this?
Gigi. Gigi.
What?
Look, this tape goes sharp.
Oh my gosh, it's Cutter Bee scissors. Oh, Judith, this is from you. Judith.
And there's that
Cutter
big
Bee
one.
scissors, Judith. Oh my goodness. You told me you would send me some of these, but I didn't think you was going to order them. Oh my God, and she has bought me glue. Yes, yes, yes. Look at this. I have some glue. I can make Mod Podge all day long now. And I can make some texture paste. And I can make some
Oh my
gesso. Yes, I can make
Gigi.
those things.
Gigi.
And that's things that I've been wanting to do with you all, is make some homemade
Gigi.
gesso and
Gigi.
texture paste.
Gigi, I can make something out of this.
Yes, you can.
I will do it later.
Okay. So, thank you, honey. That's
Nope,
just
not later.
wonderful.
This day. This day.
But these, oh my, I didn't expect these, and I know what kind of scissors these are. Oh. Oh, look at
I
that.
need a deeper.
Yes, Gigi. And this may have to be Gigi's channel. Look at those scissors, and so easy to use.
I'm making
Oh,
something
my.
out of this. I'm making something out of this. Gigi, I'm making something out of this too.
These are these specially for paper to use, or
every day. It's hard.
I mean, I've
They're
heard of cutter
really
bees.
sharp.
I've seen them before.
They're really sharp.
Hi,
They're very
Melissa.
sharp.
Look what I got in the mail from Judith. I am so
Gigi.
tickled.
Gigi, 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 Gigi.
What?
I'll do this. I was wait.
Okay, but that,
I'll
no,
make something out of this.
you would make something out of that?
Yeah.
Well, let me see. Okay. Okay. She's going to use Sybil's pretty package to make something.
I'll make something for Sybil.
You will make something for Sybil? Okay. Well, you just go. You know, if you cut it off right here and down here and down here,
I know.
then watch. Then that book, then it would fold like that, and you could make that a book cover for her.
I know.
Okay. I know. She says I know, and she probably does.
Ah. You will make more mess, so I'll just this.
Honey, I bought a whole set of pig tools, and my kids my family run off with them so fast it'd make your head spin. Didn't bother them any. Screwdriver, screwdriver. And I even bought myself a toolbox and put all pink tools in it. And they run off with the pink toolbox and the pink tools. Carried them out. I am so thrilled over. Why am I putting this back together? When these will just stay in my hand. I mean, that is so awesome. And now I can open these up and put them in my new thing that I have here. And I need my addresses brought up so I can address my envelopes. Mary, read your message. Okay, is it on a message or is it above? Judith says to save covers for another box coming on the 25th.
There.
Okay. Okay. Save covers, though. What do you mean save covers? And Judith, what do you mean by save covers? This book cover or the journal cover thing?
I want to use the.
Okay.
I got more.
I had no clue. I was busy with
I got
Kathy
more
sent an
paper.
attachment. Don't
I got
use them.
more.
Don't use them. Okay. Don't use these.
Here's more.
Or don't use my paper
There's
pads.
more over here.
Don't use
Let
this.
me help you.
This. Don't use this. Okay. Okay. I won't. I won't. But what have you done? Okay. That was the first one.
There.
Yeah. And what have you done, Judith? I'm poking at you. What have you done?
What have you done?
Yes, what have you done? Did you hear Annabelle? What have you done? and Judith said nothing, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Nothing. That sounds just like these kids. I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Judith said, I'll poke back. Did you hear them? I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
What have you done? This. Here.
Okay.
Dad. I got it.
Okay.
Stick.
Now, don't come apart. I'm going to put you in all at one time,
No,
and you're going to go.
So,
I am so thrilled to get those. And I'm so thrilled over the glue. You just can't imagine I am over this glue. Oh, honey, I love you. But, geez, you know, it just makes me feel bad. Really? You just got nothing when you walk through the house? I get them all the time. Even Tom will say, I'll say,
Gigi.
what are you doing, Tom? Just standing here, Mom. Nothing. Yeah.
Gigi. Follow this.
Follow that. Where did you get that? Are you using your washi tape on real weird things?
No.
Yeah, that's washi tape, and you're supposed to use that after the box created, not before.
Well, I'm doing it.
But you're doing it. Okay, they're using up the washi tape. Hang on just a minute. My sister sent me a message. I want to see what it says here.
Need some of that.
Oh,
Mine is very sharp too. A little bit sharp. You farted actually. Did I hear a fart?
Jesus, simple.
I didn't do that. I didn't fart it.
Well, then nobody did.
What? You farted?
I did.
Did.
okay. Okay, no, okay, come back. Yeah, now trying to get back to my stream there. Fast talk. Could you hear me saying, okay. And my sister sent me an attachment, but it didn't show up. And she doesn't send me many things, so I was wanting to see it and see what she'd found. She found an old picture of a wedding that she had gone to when she was, you know, like 16. She was a bridesmaid or whatever. And it was a whole wedding party. And read message above. Okay. Hiya, Jane. Hi, Jane. Hi, Sonia. Creative Washi, yes. Oh, he throws whole water, but I know it's from your heart, honey. Yeah. Oh. Okay, was that it? That we know it's from the heart? That I know it's from your heart, honey. Okay, if not, you need to tell me what it was. Okay? Because that's as far as it would go. Oh man, Melissa, what was up? Just couldn't sleep? Just had a rough night and couldn't sleep? Hi, Tom. Tom's up here now. You're going to need a place to sit too, aren't you? I hate those kind of nights. I hate when I walk the floor and can't get comfortable in the bed. Yes.
Gigi.
You have anything to take? Have you taken anything for it? Have you got any pain pills you could take? Because sometimes I don't like to take pain pills. I'll just tell you now, girls. I have, you know, the doctor gives me lots of pain meds. Most of the time, I will not take them. I hate pain meds. Don't like to take them. Don't like the way they make me feel. But there comes a point in time sometimes that if you take one, everybody's saying, hiya, Tom, that it will break the cycle of pain. and then you can go back to taking an aspirin or a Advil or whatever you like to take. Which I think those are the same as taking drugs. I try not to take them very much either. So,
No, I had
yeah, that's the way I am. I can't.
When was in that?
I can take them, but I don't like to take
Never mind.
them.
We should have it.
And well, I try not to, Melissa, but sometimes they do. They do break that cycle, and I've heard bad enough that I wanted it broke. I'll guarantee you. Yeah. Your back hurts, but your feet are pretty. Are you wanting to come over here and say hi to everybody? You're trying to get around the box, aren't you? We'll do it that way. Now, can you get around the books? Are you okay there?
Nothing is in there.
Peyton, would you pick up them books for me, please?
Yes.
Put them over there on the shelf. Tom wants to come over here and see everybody this morning. Get over here. Get over here. Okay. Get down here so you can say hi to the girls. You gonna talk to them? I'll get up. Here. Tom's gonna talk to you in a minute. Go ahead. No, you sit down there and go ahead. I'll be here. I ain't going anywhere. Talk to them a minute. They send you things all the time. Say hi and hi Tom and, and love you Tom, and so just look into that camera. See yourself. Just go to talking. See, they're already saying hi Tom. So say it back to them.
Hi.
Ask them what they've been doing.
What you been doing?
It's been doing good, Tom. They've been doing good. Tell them you don't believe it. Can you tell them that? Say, I don't believe that.
I don't believe it.
See, they're talking to you over here in these messages, which Tommy can't see those messages. They're too little, but I'm helping him. They're sending you hearts, Tom. You see them hearts? And they're saying, laugh out loud.
Right down here.
Yeah,
Mama.
yeah, that was Carla.
Carla.
Tom,
And that says he has Mary's smile.
Tom, Tom, I don't believe that.
Do you think you look like your mama?
Another
Do
question.
you look like, who do you look like? You look like your pawpaw. Your pawpaw Forrester. That's who you look like.
Tom,
Your brother.
Tom.
Your brother.
No.
Tom, say
His
I don't
pawpaw.
believe that.
Let's see. Let's see if we got the same smile. You smile. Nope, get up here. Now smile. Smile.
No. Nope.
That's his big smile.
Would you some of my confetti?
Get that. Get a big old smile on your face.
No.
He's my good kid, I'll tell you for sure. My big man.
You can use mine.
Can you talk to him?
You can use mine.
Huh?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's cute.
Oh, you got
Tracy
no
says, lovely to see you, Tom. And Melissa said, you're cute.
Tom, have a girlfriend.
What?
I think we ought to make him into a creeple some night, Melissa.
Tom, have a girlfriend. Tom, have a girlfriend.
Yes, he's shy.
Tom, have a girlfriend.
See?
Tom, have a girlfriend.
You gonna talk to him or you just gonna sit there? Of course, you know, girls, that I'm having a cig over here. You could not creeple him. Oh, darn it. What would you like to see her creeple? Is there an animal you would like to see her cripple?
Like what, Mom?
Anything. What would you like to see her cripple? He really loved the one that looked like it, or the thing on
Pennywise, the dancing clown.
Be Wise, the Dancing Clown. I've never
I
even
already watched the movie.
I've never even heard that
Tom
before.
has a girlfriend.
Tom has a girlfriend.
Oh, who
Yes,
is it, Tom?
Itzilla. No, not Itzilla. The one with all the hair, Melissa. And the mummy. The hair and the mummy and Adam's Family. That's it.
Tom have a girlfriend. So
He
that.
loved the Adams Family thing. That was one of his, yes, Krampus. That was one of his favorites.
I got so many bears all around.
Cousin It. With all the hair.
Making on that box.
Yeah, it was cousin it had all the hair. Mama.
And who else was in it? Who else was in that family?
The brother.
There's the hand.
Gigi.
The hand,
Is that thing
this thing,
that does the crawling? And
this thing.
Frankenstein.
and who's the big guy?
The Frankenstein. Frankenstein. He's one of the big guns.
What was his name? They're saying it right there. Judith said, Lurch, Tom, Lurch.
Lurch. I think.
Yeah.
Gigi. Gigi.
And then there's Gomez.
Gomez.
And
Gigi.
what's the mother's name?
Gigi.
What's her name?
Gigi.
What?
You got a livery under here.
I've got a letter under here. Oh, it's so pretty. Look what she made me.
Oh my god.
That's pretty.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
All right. Can I sit back down now and finish? We've been on for 2 hours.
Morticia, I think.
Morticia, that's it.
Morticia. 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 Morticia.
Okay.
I think it's Morticia, I think.
Was that fun? That you got to be on my live stream? Huh? Did you enjoy that? I'm getting a big hug over here.
He's like, thank you.
Okay, you come over here and sit down. I'm going to let him sit in your chair for a minute because he's shaking. I'm going to let him sit in your chair a minute. He's shaking. Okay?
No, I need.
When he stops shaking, it'll be okay. When he stops
No.
shaking. Yes.
No.
Don't.
okay.
Don't cut yourself with scissors.
No. okay.
Yes, it is okay.
No.
Go downstairs with them scissors. Get them back up here. Get them back up here. Now.
Morticia.
Come on. Annabelle. Would you? Okay. We're going to have a little fuss here. You can lay them down right there, but you better not go downstairs with them. And do not cut my carpet. Yeah. Melissa, you have plates and rods in your lower back and neck. Oh, Lord, honey. No wonder you have backaches. I didn't know that.
Now I have to grab a chair downstairs.
Oh,
and
man.
go up here.
You went down with the scissors. You get back up here now. Hi, Michelle. How are you, honey? Yes. Oh, my gosh. Melissa, how are you doing all this moving and the stuff that you do? Oh, my gosh, girl. And I'm sending... I should get in the mail in the next couple of days the little tag for the heart book. And that is being made for it by Emily. Emily really wanted to make one for it. And so I told her she could. And I should get it in the mail. And I have not heard from Misty about the other jewels. I haven't heard anything. So I don't know if she's going to send them or not, but I'm fixing to go ahead and send the books so that you can get that done and get that going and let the girls know so they can send theirs too. And so I'm going to send your books all this week. And I'm telling you, that is so sad to have that done. It's, I don't know how you're doing what you're doing. I don't know. I didn't know. I love you, honey, and I am, now I'm worried that you're trying to do all this and pack up and do all that on your own. If I could get there, I'd come and help you. I would come and help you. Yeah, but that's not good, though, honey. That's putting more stress on it. And hi, Paiwan. How are you? Thank you, Tracy, for coming in. I just love you, honey. It's so sweet that you do. Thank you. Bye-bye. Juan, how are you doing, honey? You got that tutorial up, I seen, and I've got to go watch it. And I know, honey. I understand that, Melissa, but wow, I wish that I could just get in my car and come help you. I would. I would. I'd just come and help you. You just have to put up with this old hillbilly for a while. Because I'd help you move. And I'm telling you, I'd get you moved, too. I can pack. And this old girl she knows how to pack. I've got to watch that. Oh, man, Joyce. I am so blessed that my back hasn't done any more since I had the surgery. And I had lower back surgery. And I still have pain down my leg once in a while. But, you know, it's not my upper back. Judith, we ought to go together and just go get her done. You know what? We could just get her done. We could just get in the car and go get her done. Yes, I do too, honey. I do too. We all of us are in such a shape sometimes. I wonder how we make it, girls. I really do. We're tough-o birds or something. And I'm the oldest one. I'm the oldest one of the bunch right now. But I do. I wonder sometimes how we make it. But they broke the mold with us. That's right. That's right. That is right. Oh, Jane. Your neighbor is drunk and fighting with the... He's fighting with the trash can. Oh, my. That is just too funny. You boys need to go down and take our trash down to the road. And mine stinks, I know. It stinks bad. Yes, videotape that, Jane. It'd go viral. He has a stick and screaming at it. Jane, get your camera. Get your camera out. That would go viral. That would... You would be a YouTube sensation. Oh my gosh. Are you videotaping it yet? Get that camera and go to videotaping. Yeah, Melissa says video it or it didn't happen. Yes, a $10,000 moment. Moana, I'm praying for that trash can. That trash can might whoop him, but if he's bad enough that he's fighting the trash can. Oh, honey, I think you need to. Just get that phone out. That's why they have a little button or record button on them, so you can record those happy moments. When you've had a bad day, take a look around. You'll see something funny. Oh gosh, I love you girls. I love it because you do make me laugh. And if you don't videotape that, I'm going to be mad. I'm telling you, I'm going to be mad, Jane. You've got the trash can ate all his booze. Oh, I've got to give myself a haircut. Look at that long hair right there. It's time for another haircut. That may happen today. Yes, we want to see it, Jane. So as soon as you can videotape it and upload it, I want to see it. I don't care if it's just 2 or 3 minutes of it. That'd be cute. I'm telling you, that would go viral. Oh my. What would we do without YouTube to keep us occupied? What did I do without YouTube to keep me occupied? Keep me happy. Tom, are you okay? Huh? Are you okay?
Yeah, get some.
Well, you go down and see what them kids are doing, because I'm a little bit worried about them. Yeah, bad neighbors.
I got bit or something.
Huh?
And I was going down there. Something bit me and it coming clearly.
It bit you? Something bit you?
Yeah.
What? Something bit you?
I don't know, maybe.
That and that?
Maybe it's
Well, your hand's so dirty I can't tell. What's on them? Go down. Okay, go down. Okay, go down there and give it a wash, and then come back up here. Something has bit him or stung him. If you think it's a wasp sting, you can wash your hands and then put some of that baking soda on it. Oh, his hands were filthy, and he was like, "You see it?" His head. Well, no, there was like 4 little grease things, and honey, I've used baking soda for years, and it works really good. So I've got vinegar though. I put vinegar on sunburns. Ain't that funny? I've always used vinegar for sunburns and burns, but for wasp stings and that kind of thing, I make a paste of baking soda, and it will draw the stinger out. And I'll have to try it because I've never used it, because I know the paste will draw that stinger out. So because the bee will leave its stinger in you, and a wasp will sting you over and over again, but you know it shoots the poison down in there, and this will draw it back out through those holes that it's made. And those yellow jackets we have here, they are mean little son of a guns. You don't want to get around them. Sing a song in the trash can one. I've never tried the tobacco, but Yellow Jackets, they are nasty. I mean, they are mean. The kids were riding in the back of the pickup, and Clint was going through the field, and we have a gate that leads from our upper pasture that doesn't have a pond down to this side that does have. And we had built a run for the cattle through there. And so anyway, they were looking for a new calf. And they were driving around the field. And the girls were all riding on the toolbox, setting up on the back of the pickup. And Hunter, the littlest one, was in the center. And why they attacked her, I don't know. Didn't touch the other two girls. But they went through the gate and they disturbed a nest of the yellow jackets. And they swarmed that child and went down in her clothing, and the girls were back there pulling, trying to get them off. And Clint come running to the house, and that girl was whelped up all over. I mean, all over. And I packed her in baking soda. And by the time the night was over, the sting was gone. It really does work, but you have to leave it till it falls off of you naturally. You can't just, let it dry and brush it off. You have to just let it dry and dry and dry until it falls off. But that poor child, and they didn't sting the other two girls and them on the outside of them. Yeah, I had an uncle who was. He carried around an EpiPen all the time. Especially when he come to Missouri, because they're bad here. And my sister is deathly allergic to poison ivy. If she gets around where somebody's burning it, she will swell up on the inside and choke to death. She just is horribly allergic to it. Can't even be around the smoke. So we don't burn our poison ivy. We let it die out, and lay it somewhere where it would die out and not be able to take it. And so, but of course I'm a firm believer in keeping Benadryl around too, because it does help. Yeah. Well, is Jane Feltman or something, because we haven't heard back from her? Is she filming? A lot of people have to, yeah. So far, my kids have not had an allergic reaction to them, and I just pack them with the baking soda, and they go on and play. But yeah, the way they swell up. Oh, Jane, you didn't get it on video. Bless your heart, honey. I would have been videotaping that in nothing flat. Well, Pawan was praying for the trash cans. So, I should make some stuff with this glue. I'll do that tomorrow, girls, because we're almost 3 hours in, and I haven't accomplished a thing except this. Well, I did open some happy mail. Yoo-hoo! And I am so thrilled. And then I got this done. So that's cool. This is, and you provided the sheets, so now I can just start the swap thing. I can start making some ATCs to go in them. He walked away. He was praying for the trash cans. He didn't know what the man was going to do to him. So anyway, girls, I guess I ought to get off of here and let someone else go on and, have a good time, and maybe we'll all just join in somewhere else and enjoy the day. So I'm sure that my battery's getting low because I'm not on the charger. I'm doing good. I'm at 27% still. Love you, Melissa. And listen, if you do need help, you let me know. And I'll see if I can't figure something out. Okay? And I'll send that stuff this week. And Judith, thank you so much. Jane, you have a good day, honey. And Patricia's going to Emily's. And yeah, what's Emily doing today? Is she doing the ATC thing? And that would be fun to go watch. And oh, okay. Notification surprise on the 19th instead of the 25th. Ah. Love you all. Let's go to Emily's and crash her party. Yeah, let's go crash her party and see what's going on there. And okay, honey, I understand. So we'll talk to y'all later, and I love you all. Bye-bye.